We work, please. There we go. Alright, hello and welcome back to the FSS Football channel and today's match watch along of the Manchester United versus Real Sociedad game. So obviously here we have the starting lineup. If I just refocus my camera. There we go. Man United centre backs are not good today. Thank you for your liking. How are we today, Nico? I actually disagree. I quite like Manchester United centre backs today. So obviously this is today's squad. Starting lineup. So in goal it's Henderson. Of course he is our cup goalkeeper, so I'm not surprised to see him, and I'm quite happy to see him as well. Then back four it's Wan-Bissaka. I would have liked to see Williams play today. I think Wan-Bissaka, you got a big game against Chelsea. Timo Werner's playing quite well at the moment for Chelsea, and he will be up against Wan-Bissaka. So I would have rested Wan-Bissaka today. I think he's playing so much at the moment. Just give him a rest. Then in the centre, it's Bailly and Victor Lindelof. I'm happy that Lindelof is playing, but the fact it's Bailly next to him tells me Bailly's not going to play against Chelsea, which is an issue. Why could Tuanzebe not started today alongside Lindelof, like we saw against PSG, and then rest Bailly and play him alongside Maguire against Chelsea, where he will be best. Although I think today is a big chance for Victor Lindelof to prove that really it's not Lindelof's not the problem in the partnership, but neither is Maguire the problem in the partnership. It's the both of them are the problem in that partnership because they don't work together. We've seen that Lindelof and Maguire doesn't work, but we've seen Maguire and Bailly does. Today, if Lindelof and Bailly works, then it's clear. Just stop playing them two together. We stop playing Maguire and Lindelof together. What's the score, mate? Obviously, it's 0-0 at the moment. Arsenal look like they're going to be heading out. I don't know what my score prediction will be. Obviously, you guys let me know your score predictions down below. Left back, obviously, is Telles. Big game for Telles again. Try and get more minutes into his legs. Try and what would be the word? Try and keep up this great form he's in at the moment. And yeah, he's not going to start against Chelsea, but start putting himself into contention a bit more. Midfield 2 is what we kind of expected in Matic and Fred. Then a front four. Interestingly, it's going to be Anthony Martial, Dan James, Bruno Fernandes, and Mason Greenwood. They look like they're going out, yeah. So for me, that apart from Bruno, that front three could be anywhere. We could see Martial on the left. We could see Dan James out on the left. We could see Greenwood up top, or we could see him out on the right. Or we could see Dan James out on the right. I've got it at the moment as Martial playing up top, Dan James on the left, and Greenwood out on the right. But like I say, it could be anyway. We could end up seeing this. We could end up seeing that. I do think we'll see a front three like this, or front four of this. 2-1 Man United, yellow for Fred and James, but Greenwood will score and Martial. I'll take a Martial goal. But like I said, why I don't understand why some of these players are playing. I would have started Ethan Galbraith. I said it in the preview. I think he's a young player, sure, but we've got two central midfielders that is going to have to play against Chelsea as well. Surely you start him. And again, we're 4-0 up. Same with Williams. Williams has came on against RB Leipzig in the Champions League when we needed to win. Last season, he was starting against Manchester City. Did he start against Liverpool as well? I think he did. Yet today, in a game where we're 4-0 up, he's not trusted. So why is he at the club still? Are you watching Arsenal versus Benfica? At the moment, I am, yes. So I don't understand why Williams can't be playing. He started in the Europa League final last year, Williams, and you can't play this year. And we turned down no moves for Williams to keep him at the club, and I don't understand why. Clearly, he's not in our plans. Juan Mata, I have to assume he's injured. There is no way for me we would bring Bishop, another goalkeeper. So we know we've got 3 goalkeepers on the bench. If Mata wasn't injured, Mata must be injured. Again, we got we got a whole back 4. So 7 of our 11 subs. No, it might be. How many subs is it? Might be. Yeah, 11. So out of a 24-man squad, 22-man squad, we've got how many? What? Back 4, then plus another 5. Like no, 7 plus 5, 12. 12 of our 22-man squad are goalkeepers / defenders. What is going on? Interestingly enough, Diallo again, he's on the bench. Obviously, I said I would have started him. I think it's a shame that he's not being he's not starting, but at the same time, I'm not too surprised. I would have started him though. Who will you play next if you win? Draw hasn't been done yet, mate. So we don't know. Here comes Arsenal though. But look, I think for me, half time we have to see major changes. We've got 5 subs. That's you got to take Bruno off. If Cavani's not going to be fit, you have to take off Martial. Well, depends how Martial's playing really. Get Twanzebe on. I don't want to see Rashford come on. I would want to see. I want to see Ethan come on. Ethan Galbraith. I want to see Diallo come on. I want to see Shola come on. And I want to see Williams come on. I want to make big changes. Also, Rangers game. What a mad game. When will it be? I actually have no idea. I'll Google it. So the draw will take place midday tomorrow. No, is it Thursday or Friday today? Yeah, so it will happen at 12 tomorrow. Alright, this is the team Manchester United will face today. So it's Alex Romero in goal for Sociedad, and it's Gorospel, Zubidela, Sagna, Munoz, Moreno, Guava, Zubadia, Yanazai, Isaac, and Ojibal. Basically, I think Sociedad have kind of given up on it. On the bench, they've got Porto. They've not Mendy. That might just be their best team. Obviously, Monreal's been dropped. But look, it's 4-0. We're 4-0 up, and I believe this game is at Old Trafford. It might be at neutral ground, like the Arsenal game is today. But look, it's our home game, regardless. You don't lose it 4-0, let alone 5-0. Ridiculous lineup. I mean, I agree. To be honest, I think we've massively over what's it called? Overplayed. Well, I think it's Arsenal have scored. Yeah, Aubameyang in it. Here it is. Xhaka into Odegaard, into Saka. One takes on his man. Lovely ball. What a ball from Saka to Aubameyang. It's 3 to Arsenal against Benfica, and they look like they will qualify at this point now, surely. But what? Look, obviously this is a Manchester United fan channel. Well, it's a football fan channel, but it's a Manchester United more. It's more of a Manchester United channel than an Arsenal channel. But Arsenal fans, they're so fickle. He's onside of Aubameyang as well. Great goal. But it's like, when what's it called scored? When Benfica scored the second, that everyone was going, oh, Arteta out and all this. Realistically, both of Benfica's goals have come from Dani Ceballos. Oh, they're looking at VAR. It must count. Yeah, I don't think it's offside. It didn't look it. But yeah, they were saying Arteta out. It's like, Dani Ceballos, if he just had a brain, you'd be winning this game. Because it's what? The first goal, awful foul. Really stupid free kick to give away. When it was a fantastic free kick. And then the second goal, what is he doing for the second goal? That's horrendous. I believe this game's also played at the Olympiacos Stadium, which I think is a bit shithouse. Because there's a massive Olympiacos shirt right on the halfway line. Obviously, they knocked Arsenal out last time. Which I think is quite funny. But going back to what NG said about it's a ridiculous lineup. I don't understand. Where's Williams? Sorry. He's on the bench. He was playing week in, week out last season. Why is he not trusted this year? Twanzebe back pocketed. Mbappe against PSG doesn't play today. I just don't understand why we've put out this team. Like, I get Ethan Galbraith is really young, and he's only ever played once for Manchester United, and that was against Astana last year when we lost. When we played like in our entire under 21s, but surely when you're 4-0 up in a game, you can carry, and I say the word carry, one player that's never really played professional football before, or at least top level professional football. Arsenal bringing Callum Chambers and Elneny on now. We can lose this game. That's the thing. We don't need to win the game. We don't need to draw the game. All we have to do is not get beaten 5-0. All that we need to do is not lose the game 5-0. We can lose this game 3-0. We'll be in the next round still. That's all that matters. So I don't understand why we're starting Fred and Matic, we can almost guarantee will have to start against Chelsea as well because of injuries. And in a game where we're given the chance to rotate, we've gone, don't worry lads, let's start these two players. Especially with, Fred, he plays every week at the moment. He's going to be knackered. Then, what's his name? Matic. Look, I know, obviously he's still got legs and he's still a good player. But he can't play week in, week out, midweek and all that. He can't. And yet, that's what we're doing to him. But the one thing I am happy to see is Bailly. Well, I say that to an extent. The fact Bailly is playing with Lindelof gets us to see. Is Lindelof part of the issue with the back when it's Maguire, or is he not? There's 0 minutes of added time here, apparently. Referee must blow the whistle soon. If you lose. What about if we lose? If we don't qualify, that's a disgrace. We're fine. We're 4-0 up. We can lose this game 3-0 and we still qualify. It's just if we lose 4-0, then we'll go to extra time. If we lose 5-0, it's 4 minutes of added time. If we lose 5-0, that's when we go out. There is no way that we can lose this game 5-0. If we do, sack Ollie. I'm going to say that now. If we lose this game 5-0 and we don't qualify, sack him. Because clearly he's not good enough. But I don't... Obviously, we won't lose this game 5-0, are we? We're not going to lose it 5-0. I just don't think we've been brave enough. I think I don't know why, because surely he must trust him and his team not to lose 5-0. And if he does, why play this team. So what's everyone's score predictions for today? Everton will a Real Madrid player and Max Aarons. I don't know. I think you'll get. I think Max Aarons for his career would be great to go to. What's it called? To Everton, but I don't think he will. Everton hit the post. Not Everton. Benfica hit the post. Offside. Fucking hell. Yeah, he was miles off. He was offside, don't worry. He was offside. Arsenal will qualify at this point. There's about a minute left in the Arsenal game. What's Saka got on him? But yeah, so what's everyone's score prediction? I said if we heavily rotate, which I think we should have, I said we would lose the game 2-0. We haven't. I think this is a very strong team. I think we'll win it 2-1. But like I said in the preview, it's a waste of a 2-1 win. Because, oh yeah, it's great to win a game 2-1, but it means nothing, really. Like I said, we can lose this game 3-0 and it's fine. Yeah, you said 2-1. I agree with you. I think it will be 2-1. I think it's a waste. And especially for those who have to play against Chelsea. In Bruno, in a sense, although, like I said, Mata must be injured. That's why he's not made the squad today. There's no way he brings up Bishop from the under-21s if Mata's fit. No way he does that. Or Benfica run through here. Aubameyang fouls him. But I think they could have made a lot more changes. And the full-time whistle goes here. Arsenal do qualify thanks to the last-minute goal from Aubameyang. Good play. Fair enough to Arsenal. Came back really well. But I think, come on United. I think what this game does show, Williams has no future at Manchester United. No future. If he did, he would be playing today. If Yao didn't get substituted by half time, I'm speechless. He won't get substituted at half time. What? Well, I think if we're winning at half time, he might bring him on. But I would be surprised if we see him before then. Well, before what, the 70th minute? Marshall is injured. No, he's not injured. Marshall's starting. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this game, to be honest. I think it's just off. I just think it's a massive missed opportunity, to be honest. What I would say though, we can't lose today now. We've started our pretty much full strength team. If you're looking at the Chelsea game on the weekend, how many of these players would you say don't play in that game? What? So let me go to this. So Henderson won't play. De Gea will play. Back four. Only, obviously, one of the centre backs. And so that's three. Three players. That midfield will play. So four. Four of these players won't play. Only four of them. We could have made so many more changes. We could have, like I keep saying, we could have played Williams. Make that 5 changes. We could have played, for me, Diallo. Make that 6. You could have played Ethan, 7. When you get into like 7 changes for that game, then you've rotated well, but still it's a good enough team to beat this Real Sociedad team. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But look, we will win the game. I have no qualms about that whatsoever. 1-1 in the United game. No, I think we will win it at this point. I didn't rate Sociedad too much. I don't think Sociedad have played their best. But I don't rate Sociedad from what I saw on the weekend. Not on the weekend, last week. I don't. I'll tell you what, it's boiling in my room. What we will do, quickly. Let me load. So these are the current results, I guess, in the Europa League. So Tottenham have qualified. They beat Wolfsburg 8-1 on aggregate. Ajax has also qualified 4-2 on aggregate, winning both games 2-1. Napoli look like they're going out. They need another goal. They're going out, aren't they? But that's not gonna go well for Gattuso. Is it in charge? Shakhtar look like they are through. Rangers also through 9-5 on aggregate. What a game that would have been in Scotland. Crazy game. Arsenal, of course, like I said, are through. Molde are through after beating Hoffenheim 2-0 in Germany. Look at that. How have Hoffenheim not got through? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be delighted with that. Villarreal have, of course, also gone through against against RB Salzburg. Yeah, Dele Alli's goal was fantastic, wasn't it? And then tomorrow, well, no, these are all today. And the rest of the games obviously are today. So Leicester play Slavia Prague. Milan play whoever they are. Club Brugge take on Dynamo Kiev. Also United, we play Sociedad, of course, which we are watching. Roma will play Braga. Roma should win that game easily. Leverkusen versus Young Boys. 4-3 in the last game to Young Boys. I imagine Leverkusen will come back and win that game. But it'll be interesting to see how that does get on. And then Dinamo Zagreb versus Krasnodar. Very close game in the first time. I think Zagreb will probably just about get through. And Olympiacos play PSV in Holland. Olympiacos won the game comfortably 4-2 at their own ground. And I imagine they'll finish the job off today. Say what? That's interesting. Napoli fancied as one of the best teams in this competition. Look like they're out. Madison is injured. Yeah, but Leicester are still better than Slavia Prague, aren't they? How has Napoli not won this game? That's poor. Too poor from them. Well, so poor, I should say. We've gone into 97th minute of injury time. Do they have commentary? No, they don't. They just have a shitty timeline. But you look at that Napoli team. There's a lot of quality there. How have they not won this? How have they not won this tie? On the bench, who do they have? You've got Dries Mertens on the bench. Gulam. It's a lot. Good players there. Especially compared to this Granada team. I don't know how they haven't won that game. But, better for Manchester United, I guess. With a big team and a good team in Napoli going out of the competition at this early stage. But are Napoli going to extra time? No. They're just... the game is just what's called. They're just it's just injury time. Napoli would have to score. Would have to score in the next what? 2 minutes? 1 minute? Maybe this might be the final minute if they want to qualify. If they want to take their extra time, sorry. Not even qualify. Of course, the players are about to come out now. Bruno Fernandes, of course, leading the line here at Old Trafford for Manchester United. That's what we like to see. Bruno Fernandes, what a player. Captains the side today. Deservedly so. He's a true captain of this club and this team, really, for me. Greenwood to score an assist today. Yeah, there's full time in the Napoli game. Manchester United, not Manchester United, Napoli are out of the Europa League, meaning Manchester United cannot draw the Italians, which is fantastic, isn't it? It is fantastic. Come on, United. I reckon Martial might get a goal today. I hope he does. I hope Martial can get a goal today. Come on! I think Manchester United could get Arsenal if they win this game. Well, I mean, it's a draw, isn't it? We can get anyone. As long as we don't get Tottenham in the next round, I think we are almost through to the last eight. Well, yeah. It's round of 16 next. I mean, I think we're right to rule out this a Sociedad comeback, really. Yeah, I want to avoid Arsenal. I want to avoid the English clubs. I think as long as we avoid the English clubs, we can get it. We can probably win it. There is Anto. Big game for Anthony Martial. Needs to score today, really, especially ahead of the Chelsea game. So, of course, our team news today is Dean Henderson in goal, a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly, Alex Telles, a double pivot of Fred and Matic. Martial is up top, Dan James will be on the left, Greenwood will be on the right, and Bruno Fernandes will be at 10. Of course, as Nico said, if you guys are watching the game as well, and you're not going to sync it up with me when I start the time, which is of course there, please don't please don't put in chat if there's a goal or whatever, because as always, I am slightly behind. So if you reveal the score, I will have to start like muting you, or if you continue to do it, ban you. Just wait and for me to react. But like I said, the best way to watch these streams is by syncing your timer up with my timer. That will start when a kickoff is kicked off, I guess. My prediction 1-0, Lindelof own goal, aggregate 5-1 Manchester United. Fair enough, fair enough. Do I have a piece of paper somewhere? Ugh. Ugh. I don't have a piece of paper, which is a surprise. Oh, kickoff is about to begin. Why do you need that? I was just going to write down people's predictions. Right, so kickoff. They take the knee. And away we go. Nico went 2-1. NG went 3-1. Lindelof with the ball now. Yeah, the time is about right. David said 1-1. Sociedad could put us in a bin and win the game 4-0 and we'll still get. No, if it's 4, it will go to extra time. You're going 2-0 now, alright. I'll accept that change because it's kickoff's only just started. Right, so these are the score predictions. So United Live's gone for 1-0, Nico's gone 2-1, NG's gone 3-1, David's gone 2-0. And I will go. Yeah, that's what I put. I'm going 2-1. Starting Bruno is risky, I agree. Now, what is your score prediction? I'll allow you to quickly get it in while the game is still 0-0. Bruno. Dan James is making a run. Dan James is off the left. Martial's making a good run in. Poor cross from Dan James. My prediction is 5-0. What, is that an aggregate or just for today? I'm not allowed my name on that. Well, I mean, you are. It's just. Oh, Martial! Good shot. I mean, there's no way to trace it back to you, mate. So, it's not actually against any sort of law. You're going, alright, 3-0. Poor shot from someone. I think it was Dan James. Can I set the like target? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We'll never get that. We'll never get that. But like, as always, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Can you take it off after the match is done? Well, I mean, I'll get rid of the piece of paper. Nico, don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. It will. Here comes Sociedad down the left. Good tackle by Fred. Out for a throw. I mean, assuming Manchester United don't absolutely collapse and lose this game 5-0, who do you guys think will who do you guys want in the next round of the Europa League? Here comes Sociedad. Ball comes in. Good interception from Fred. It was out for a corner. Nice ball. That was out to Ojibal. Good run by Mikel Moreno, but it's poor. And Nico, leave him alone. Nico, you're not in control, but you can't tell people to leave or not, mate. Ball comes into the box. Well defended, edge of the box. They go back to the halfway line for ball going looking for Yanazar. It's out for a goal kick. Is anyone really scared of Sociedad winning this game, to be honest? Like, I don't think Sociedad will win this game at all. At Nico, you can't even spell Martial properly. Leave him alone. Stop the abuse. You okay, mate? I'm good. Here comes Sociedad. Nico, stop. Nico, to be fair, Nico, if you're gonna give it a bit, you have to take it as well. I don't know. Nico, if you can't banter someone, and when they banter you back, you can't get annoyed. It's either you have to take it or don't do it at all. Headed clear by Wan-Bissaka. Nico's probably a fugitive. That's why he's so paranoid of his name on a piece of paper. The government can't track the device you're on now, even if you have a VPN. Yeah, yeah, that's quite funny. To be fair, you don't have to leave, Nico. We're only joking. Calm down. Ball comes in. Oh, dodgy defender. Dean Henderson grabs it. I think it was Matic got the final touch. They've gone along looking for Dan James. Goalkeeper's out well. I mean, if you are going, Nico, in a bit, mate. I don't think you will. I'm not going to fall for your bluff. Here's Isaac. Nice play from Isaac. Well defended by Lindelof. Here is Greenwood. Greenwood does well. Beats a few players. Really nice from Greenwood, who finally gets the foul. The referee's gone back for the foul. So it's free kick to United, just on the edge of our box. I mean, yeah, there's a foul in there on Greenwood, but he's done really well. Fair play to Greenwood. I dare you to... Leave him alone. NG, leave him be. Leave him be. Nico, just don't take any... If they're annoying you, don't take any notice of them. Martial. I don't even know what's that meant to mean, Nico. But Nico, the issue is you'll put that, and look, that would be fine. You put that, but then if United Live then put something back, just like continuing on the banter, you'll get annoyed. If you want to banter someone, say they're like what, or whatever you're trying to say there, you have to then accept that someone will put something back about you in there. And then you can't get annoyed by it because you've done it first. Like realistically, like we're just having a joke here, mate. Don't take it to heart. It's like Obviously, I can't speak for United Live, but I don't actually think that he thinks you're like a fugitive. Nice ball in behind here to Martial. Well defended. Here's James. Gives it back to Lindelof. Goes across to Bailly. Matic. Fred. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. James. Bailly. Goes across to Nemanja Matic. Martial gives it to Matic. Leave him alone. He's probably looking as a joke. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, Lucy, we miss you. Lucy's not here. Lucy's in her at hers. Diana. We lost that. Well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, she should be in her room. That's the way I last saw her. Nice left, right from United. Full time 0-0. United like. No. Right, so here is. Go on, Bruno. Matic, well played from Matic there, but he loses the ball here. Here is Real Sociedad on the break. No, but it's backwards. Let Man United get back into shape. Finish Tiana from your dorm. No. He's from my girlfriend's. Oh, Dan James is giving away a penalty! Daniel James is giving away a penalty. Really poor from Daniel James. It's gonna be a penalty for Real Sociedad. Is it inside the box? It's awful from Daniel James. It's awful defending. It's awful. The only thing I can say about the Sociedad player, where I think Dan James was originally putting his leg, he was open, but I think the Real Sociedad player has just put his leg there first. But that's not much to defend. It's a definite penalty for Real Sociedad. A big chance here for Oyarzabal and Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson, if he saves this, he could get a chance in the first team. Oyarzabal to take the penalty. Deep breaths from Oyarzabal. It's a woeful penalty. It's an absolutely woeful penalty from Mikel Oyarzabal. Daniel James takes a big sigh of relief, and let's see this penalty again. What the fuck is he doing? There we go, Lucy. He's in her room. Bye goes long. So not only are we now a football live stream, we're also lost and found live stream. Right, Sociedad down the ball. I have no idea still who half these players are. Lindelof goes back to Dean Henderson. Henderson then goes long. How can Real Sociedad be fourth in La Liga? I mean, in all fairness, they've probably been the better side so far today. But I think, like I said after the Atletico Madrid Chelsea game, except the current state of La Liga is so poor. Look at them in Europe. Oh, here comes Victor Lindelof. I think that's incredible defending by Victor Lindelof. Lovely ball in from Mika Oyarzabal, and Lindelof gets the slightest of touches taken away from Isaac. Come on, Victor Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka, so narrow, but Victor Lindelof, incredible defending from Victor. What? Who the fuck is even Kieran? No, he didn't have to. It was miles wide. It was Wover. Wide and over. You know what? What the fuck is going on? Oh, good chance for Sociedad, but over the bar by whoever that is. Yeah, who is Kieran? Honestly, Lucy, I'm just as not concerned. Better not be. Better not be. Not be very happy if you are. But so far, Sociedad have been the better side. Here is Martial. Gives it into Fred. Fred goes across to Wan-Bissaka, I assume. No, Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka's gone on the overlap. Greenwood looks for a long ball to Martial. It's a good run by Martial, but well defended by Sociedad. His friend, I think. Maybe. I mean, I definitely don't know a Kieran. Oyarzabal's having a fantastic game today. Kieran might not. I don't even know what that... What I don't get the joke. I don't get the joke. I don't get the joke. I don't know. Kieran Brown. Who's Kieran Brown? I don't know who Kieran is. And we'll just leave it as that, really. Who the fuck is Kieran Brown? But blood, United, about what the actual stream's about, awful so far. Awful. But I mean, if you are enjoying the chat about Kieran Brown and the fact that we found Lucy, hit the like button and subscribe. You mean Chris Brown? If he does mean Chris Brown, that's embarrassing. Lucy, are you in bed with Kieran Brown? Oh, is he the free football freestyler guy? I think he's a freestyler. Right. If his channel wants, if this wants to load. Apparently we are signing a 21-year-old. I'm not. NG, mate. NG. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall from that, mate. Here comes Sociedad. Januzaj on the right, puts the ball in. Bloody hell, United needs to sort their shit out. They need to sort their shit out. It's awful so far. Fred does well. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, just give it back to Greenwood. There we go. Well, not Greenwood, but... Martial can't bring it down. So, Tiana, I'm in your bed now. Lucy's cheating on Kieran Brown. Lucy, how can you do that to Kieran? How can you do that to Kieran, Lucy? That's inexplicable, really. I'm not kidding, mate. We have already signed Kunde. We haven't, have we? How many times have I been on your streams, mate? I don't know. A lot. A lot. And I appreciate every time you're in here, mate. Check Google. I'm not checking Google. Dan James wins it high up the field. Finds Martial. Finds Bruno. Poor touch from Bruno. Matic picks it back up. What are you going on about United Live? Bruno strike. Out for a corner. It will be a corner to United. United Live's lost his head. He's seen a woman in chat. We've seen two women in chat and has absolutely lost it. He's lost his plot. He's lost the plot. He's not used to seeing women, especially in lockdown. He's seen one and he's lost it. But a corner to United here. Bruno Fernandes will take it. It goes short to, I assume, Telles. He is Telles. Goes back into Bruno. Back to Telles. Why are we not putting the ball in the box? Put the ball in the bloody box. Bruno does now. To Lindelof at the back post. Headers it, but it's cleared by Sociedad. Matic does well. Matic's having a good game so far. I think he's controlling it. I see Zach Ryder. Formula E, that's good. That's like... Is that electric car? Like, it's like Formula 1, but with just electric cars, isn't it? Formula E. Martial, lovely spin. Strike! Good save by the keeper. Really good play from Anthony Martial there. And Bruno, poor ball back into the box. Answer my Snapchat. Oh, I didn't know you had a Snapchat. Oh. I've not got a Snapchat. Right. So. If I focus this. This is Lucy. She's in Tiana's room, not in Kieran's. There we go. So, just in case anyone need it clearing up, Lucy is in Tiana's room. Hashtag Lucy has been found. Hashtag in Tiana's room. Hope that's cleared up any confusion. If you're new and you don't know why we've done that, you've missed out on a real corker of a stream so far, as it should be. All right, Tellez finds Dan James. Dan James, poor from Dan James, really there. Martial here, look at that. Pins his man, turns him. Gets a nice shot away. It's a good save by the keeper. No, I'm not saying that, United Life. I'm not saying that. No, that's Kieran's room. Oh. Latest developments. Tiana's room is secretly Kieran's room. Fred's in here! Go on, Fred! Fucking hell, Fred. Bruno! Oh, he's hit the bar! Fred! Bruno! He's nearly scored another goal like he did against Everton there. Brilliant from Martial, Fred and Greenwood to create the chance from Fred. Well, for Fred. And Fred, I think that's really poor from Fred. Bruno hits it first time and so close to finding the top right hand corner. Sorry, left. You're right, Angie. What a strike. But, yeah, of course, no goals. So the scores do remain Manchester United nil, Sociedad nil. But United, well, this game has been very similar to the first leg. Sociedad the better of the open 5 to 10 minutes. Well, 10 to 15, I should say. But United have grown into it again. United, what is going on? Well, I mean, it's classic. There's a secret room hiding on. Oh, there's a secret room. To be fair, a lot of fans are sorry they don't have a Bruno Fernandes. I would be. I remember when Manchester United wanted Bruno Fernandes, and then because we're fucking idiots, we didn't sign him straight away. Then Spurs went in for him. If Tottenham Hotspur had Bruno Fernandes, I don't know what I'd be doing. Well, Pochettino would still have a job. Fucking hell. Sociedad, they look so shit. Passing out from the back. You can't seem to break out of our press. They're just going long at this point. Lindelof in a race with Isaac, and that is why that partnership with whoever's with Bailly is so important. Lindelof keeps Isaac behind him, and just lets Bailly swoop in and get it. But yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's great, but he's not as good as thing. Go on, Martial! Unlucky Martial. Is that a goal kick? It is. Don't reveal the secret room, God. How can you do that? What the fuck is... Look at that passing out from the back. The centre back, or is it DM? It's not even to the goalkeeper's feet. Oh, you're going for fish and chips. What do you got? Well, I'll ask you. I'll put this to you all. What do you guys get from a fish and chip shop? Do you get fish and chips? Do you get a pie? Do you like sausage and batter? What do you guys get? Fish cake? Foul on Wan-Bissaka. Nico, like I said earlier, if you're gonna take the piss out of someone, did I say chips and fish? Please say he said that. Yes, he said that. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you're not alive. You're not alive. Nico, you can't call people dogs and whatever. But then when they say something back to you, you can't then get annoyed. That's not how it works. If you're going to give it, you have to learn to take it as well. And no, not in a sexual manner, you sexual deviants. Tellez puts a great ball in. Good defending to stop it getting from Martial. Free kick to Sociedad. Foul on Isaac. I don't know if that's a foul. I am not. What do you mean you are not? Nico, I mean, if you are, like I said, if you are actually leaving in a bit, mate, but you don't need to leave. Just like if you don't want to, if someone takes the piss or banters you, you either have to just take it or just ignore it. Because if you give something back, then you have to expect them to also then say something back to you. Good defended by Wan-Bissaka. Here is Mikel Moreno. Shoots. And Henderson claims, from a fish and chip shop, I get a... Do ya, though? Do ya? Do ya, United Live, though? Like, United Live, you are forgetting, I've seen you before. You're like, I can't remember exactly how old you are. You're like 12. You're clearly not getting any bunda. You're clearly not getting any bunda at your age. Especially in a national lockdown. Alright, leave Nico alone a bit. 14 in May. You're not getting any bunda. You're not getting any bunda. I get the whole fish and chip shop. Nice. Nice ball from Wan-Bissaka, but well defended. Oh, yeah. Neither are you. You better not mean me, Tiana, or I'm not going to be happy. I mean, I abide by all the national lockdown restrictions, but I get my fair bit. Right, corner for United here. Alex Telles will take it. Right, Telles will take the corner, puts the ball in. Easily headed clear. United have not been good enough really in this first half an hour. Poor ball from Bruno. Yeah. National lockdown, June 21st, my friend. When national lockdown stops, I can't wait. 21st, getting pissed. On the 22nd, England versus Czech Republic. What a day. What a day that will be. You are right, to be fair. You are right. I've lost my bunda. RIP, hashtag RIP me. Anyway, Dan James fouled by whoever that is. Tiana Blood United lie. That is mad. That is a madness. Is this defensive training for United? I'm starting to get bored. I mean, this is what I've said this a lot. We are so inconsistent. Ball over the top. Bailly keeps track of. Look at that. Look at that from Eric Bailly. Fucking fantastic. Eric Bailly, what a player. He is so important to this Manchester United team, Eric Bailly. Nice play. Poor pass out from Matic. But he did well to offer himself. 21st, night of drinking. 22nd, beat the hangover by getting drunk early. I like your thinking, Charlie. I like your thinking. Although, Charlie, you can't be hungover if you never stop drinking. That's what I'm thinking. You can't get a hangover if you don't stop drinking. So 21st, you continue drinking throughout the night until you get to the 22nd, and you keep on drinking. You only stop when you need to get your stomach pumped. I'm Irish, but I'm educated in English slang. I mean, is English slang and Irish slang not very similar? But what do we actually think of the game so far? Obviously, NG said you're a bit bored of it. I mean, like I said, I don't know why we started such a strong squad, because it doesn't look like we're going for it too much. But yet we've started a lot of first teamers. Bruno. So poor, these little flicks. They pass it through. Here is Iojabal. Goes to the centre back. Don't know who that is. They're just passing it out from the back here. Sociedad. Out to the right back. Where's he going to go? Long ball across to Januzaj. It's a really poor first touch. Wan-Bissaka to Bailly. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Who's this? Isaac. Januzaj. Lovely ball into Isaac. Isaac slams it across. Easy save from Dean Henderson. I'm stopping now. There's no way we said the hole on her. What? Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry, United love. I get you. I get what you mean. Right, Nico said he'll stop, so NG and United Live, and I don't know if David was doing it as well, but everyone just leave each other alone at this point, and just if we're gonna put in chat, let's talk about the football. Here's Dan James, Lindelof, Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, lovely dummy from Wan-Bissaka. Gives it into Anthony Martial. Beats his man quite well. Cuts back in. Knocks it into Fred. Fred goes into Bruno. Looks for Martial. Good defending from the Sociedad. Lovely play, Fred. Matic. Matic as well. Gives it into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes, lovely ball into Dan James. Had a great save by the keeper. Fantastic from Daniel James. And fantastic ball in from Bruno Fernandes. Unlucky from Daniel James. It's a lovely run from Daniel James. And it's a great save for the keeper. If we don't score today, I bet everyone is going to blame on Martial again. Yeah, he will. They will. I think Martial's had a good game. It's a really good play from Daniel James there. Great run. Good header. Good save. But the thing is, the crazy thing is, people will probably say, oh, why is it Daniel James winning that header, not Martial? Martial's a striker. And it just outs themselves as an idiot. Like, that ball's always to Dan James, that. It's a perfect ball for Dan James. Martial wouldn't be able to do that. And, like, people are also with that chance. People act as if, like, footballers are, like, play football silent. There's no doubt about it. Dan James would have called that. Would have said James's ball, Dan's ball. He would have put his name on it. Tellez. Cuts in. Really good play here from Tellez. Found Tellez, surely. No, he goes out for a corner. Martial can score. I thought Martial's had a good game today so far. He had that chance where it's the biggest issue, and I'll always say this until it stops being the case. We just don't create for our striker. Cavani gets nothing. Greenwood last time out got nothing. They live off scraps. Ball comes into the back post. Lindelof. 4. The back of the goalkeeper. He goes across to the centre back. I still don't know these Sociedad players. So, are you going to watch the draw? I mean, at the moment, I'm hardly awake at 12 to be able to watch it. Like I said, the draw is tomorrow. Guess what I'm going to do when I'm 21? What are you going to do when you're 21, David? Right, here comes the left back. Oyajabal to Moreno. The centre back goes out to Ojibal. Adnan Januzaj. Lindelof heads it, knocks it back to Matic. Matic. Fred, lovely turn by Fred. Foul on Fred. Free kick to United. You're going to be a footballer. I mean, good luck to you. I mean, how old are you, David? David, if you're willing to say it. Dan James, strike, unlucky, blocked by the defender. Januzaj fouled. Free kick. And that's a booking for Fred. United Live, I thought that was quite funny. I thought it was quite funny, United Live. But you're 16. I mean, do you play for a team now? Where do you play? What football? What position do you play? Do you currently play for a club? You did say Nico, to be fair. I'm quite impressed you got Fred. Well, the fact it's Fred, it makes me a little less impressed, but I'm impressed you got it right. I mean, that's twice in a row you've called it one of the yellow cards. Matic, Bailly. Bailly goes into Daniel James. James goes over the top looking for Greenwood. Poor ball. But Bruno takes it down. Knocks it into Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka does... Oh, lovely play from Wan-Bissaka. But then goes out back to Bruno. He does so well there, Wan-Bissaka. But then I don't know why he goes back into Bruno. I'm in an academy and mid. Fair enough. Are you allowed to say what academy you're in? Or if not, obviously that's fine. But fair enough, mate. You must be pretty good. You did. That's what it was. You said Mount would get booked, wasn't it? Green was taking the ball down well. Tackled. Tellers puts the ball in. Well cleared. Wan-Bissaka. Bailly. Bottom on bench. I mean, that's fair. I mean, you still have to think. Could have gone pro, but Messi paid me not to embarrass him. Brilliant. I mean, you might be on the bench at the moment, but obviously... Hello, football. How are we today? You might be on the bench now, but obviously after lockdown, if you've kept on top of it, you might break into the first team. And still, being on the bench is a lot more than what most people, especially at your age, are doing. So I won't get brought down by the fact you're currently as a bench player. Yeah, like NG said, just make sure you stay on top and just make sure you work harder than anyone else, and make it so the manager or whoever has to play you. You play as a midfielder, do you? I mean, football. Football does that. Do you have your name, or do you just rather me call you football? I never even got into a football team, so you're doing better than I could. Yeah, I mean, Charlie. I mean, you came training a bit for the mighty Rangers. Oh yeah, so ball puts the ball in box and headed wide by Adnan Januzaj. I don't know what I think of Adnan Januzaj. Just call me footballer. All right. What was your last comment? My granddad was born in Northern Ireland, so I can play for England. No, it works. Yes, the mighty Park Rangers. I'm not going to say the first bit. I'm not just going to out my town. Yeah, just because you're from Northern Ireland doesn't mean you can play for England. DJ, let's form a football team then. I mean, to be fair, Charlie, you've played for the mighty poo tubers. What a team that was. Will, reaction to Arsenal's win. Is it? Well, it's a big win for Arsenal. I said it on Twitter, on my personal Twitter. People when I played goalie. Lucy, that's because you're a keeper. Bow, 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 bow. Northern Ireland is part of the UK, which England governs. Yeah, but that's not how it works. You're eligible for Northern Ireland, not England. Like I'm born in England, but that's part of the UK. I'm not eligible to play for Scotland. Here comes Martial, driving forward, gives it to Mason Greenwood. Nice knock from Martial into Greenwood. Gone. Got to find a good ball now. It's a poor ball in, looking for Fred at the back post, and Sociedad deals with it. Grealish plays for England. Yeah, but that's because he was born in Ireland. No, that's because he was born in England, just from Irish parents. He was born in Villa, in Birmingham. Never talk to me again. But yeah, like I was saying, big win for Arsenal. I said when you went 2 goals down, people was always gonna blame Arteta because that's fashionable to do so. But realistically, you dominated both games, Arsenal, and if it wasn't for Dani Ceballos' 2 massive mistakes, giving away a stupid free kick, and then whatever that's the second goal was, you would have won the game even more comfortably. But you won the game in the end, and that's all that matters. I don't really care if it's a draw. We still win. Exactly. I assume you are a United fan then, football. But yeah, that's the main thing. I don't care if we can lose this game 3-0. Obviously, it's not ideal to lose 3-0, but we're through, and that's the main thing. But that is obviously half-time. Manchester United won. Manchester United 0, Real Sociedad 0. Tobias is a twat. He was really good for you last year, especially after lockdown, weren't he? But this year he hasn't really been it. Now, not how a draw works, but you do you. No, it's a second leg. Second leg, that's fine. In a 2-legged affair, we won the first one 4-0. If we can lose this game 3-0, that's still a big dub. Still a big dub. Does it count? Because my aunts and uncles were born in London. My uncle-in-law on my dad's side is also English. Do I qualify? I don't think so. Yes, I'm a United fan. Good to hear it. He wasn't. He was so shit. I mean, fair enough. I just had good things about Dani Ceballos last season, and that's why you've already signed him. And the few times I watched him, I thought he was alright. But I assume you're an Arsenal fan, Will, and obviously you'll know more than me. But what do you make of Arteta? What do you make of Arteta? Do you like him or do you want him gone? I could apply for an English passport. To be honest, I don't know how all this citizenship stuff works. To be perfectly honest, I don't know how this citizenship stuff works. You might qualify. I wouldn't know. I'm an Everton fan. I know you are. Right, I'm quickly going to go refill my drink. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. My point is born in different countries, but I was born in the UK. Yeah, if by UK, if you mean England, yes, because you are English because you were born in England. But because if your parents were born in, let's say, Germany and France, you'd also be eligible to play for Germany or France. I should say, when I'm saying this, I'm almost certain that's how that works. Don't take this as 100% the truth, but I'm pretty sure how it works. Anyway, like I said, I'm quickly going to go get myself a drink. I'll be back in a mo. Get involved in the live chat to my left. I assume that's where it is. And let me know what you think of the game so far. Who would you want to see in Manchester? Who do you want to see Manchester United get drawn against? Who you want to see Manchester United bring on? And obviously, if you're out, let me know what you think of Arsenal and Will and Charlie for that matter. Let me know what you think of Mikel Arteta, and do you want him to keep his job or not? Right, I'm back. So, I love Mikel. He needs time to get rid of the dead wood and build a new young team with young players like Saka and Smith Rowe. We play much better football. I think Mikel Arteta is a good manager. I like what he's done at Arsenal. I think I think a lot of the problem is I think you've got a lot of rubbish players or players that are just underperforming. Like he was apparently last season was outrageously good. This year he's fucked off. He's gone back to Gabon. He's been so rubbish. And when you sign a player, especially when you sign him on that much more money, and he's your key player, you can't just bench him. You really can't. I am speed. The defense is far better than before, and the attack is sorting itself out. Yeah, I mean, Pepe's looking a lot better for me. I don't know what's happening with Martinelli. Why I don't know why Willian keeps playing over Martinelli. But if I was an Arsenal fan, I can understand why at points you'd be a little bit concerned. But I think things will work themselves out, and I think Arteta will be a good manager. I think he will be a good manager. Look, at half time, what changes would I make to this team? I would bring off what's his name? I would bring off Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka comes off for me, and I would bring on Williams. I would bring off Dan James for Diallo, and then later on I would bring off Greenwood for Shola. I don't think Dan James has played badly. I don't think he's been awful. No, I don't think he's played badly, but I don't think he's played great. With Arsenal, I'm happy where we are. To be fair, if in 5 years we're doing better, but we managed to rebuild from the academy, I would rate that so much higher than if we spent meals on players. I think I could play alongside Pulisic because my dad was born in Chicago, Illinois. Me and Christian would tear up the World Cup. I think Pep misses Arteta. I mean, a lot of people thought that when at the start, but I don't think you can say that anymore. I mean, look, arguably we're seeing one of Man City's best teams. I mean, you'd have to say it's up there with the Centurions, wouldn't you? Uh, Again, it's not my birthday, Angie, but thank you. Finn's birthday is the day Manchester United win the league, hopefully this year. United Live, you bag on! Yeah, if we win the league this year, that will be my birthday from now on. But realistically, my birthday is the last day of November. November 30th. Finn, oh, yeah. I'm actually still 10. Not... I'm 19. What do I mean? Oh, Mo, I am so old. I'm so old. I'm so old. I'm doing Mason Greenwood play career mode. Good luck to you. You better turn him into the best player in the world. I am so old. Something that freaks me out. Next year, I'm 21. You taking the piss? 21. I'm 21 next year. Have you seen your hairline? I mean, yeah, I'm lucky that my hairline is still pretty going strong. Although you'd think because of how I have my hair, I'm hiding it. Yeah, apparently I'm only 11. I wish. But I think maybe you try and get one of our what's it called off. I think maybe you bring on Ethan soon. I mean, you guys haven't seen Charlie's hairline. Well, I mean, realistically, your hairline's not the issue, Charlie. It's the fact it's as thin as I thought. Insert funny thing here. Finn's only 5 years older than me. I think I'm getting too old. I'm 15 next year. 15? You're only 15? I'm 21 next year. 20 fucking 1. I'm 6 years older than you. Oh, I'm so old. I'm 13. Honestly, I would love to be 13 again. Life was so easy. My hairline goes back further than Man United's history. Your hairline's not that bad. Well, unless it's got worse from the last time I saw you. But look, about the actual game, because I feel like we probably should talk about it. I don't think it's been too bad, to be honest. I don't think it's too bad. I think I can fit my whole hand on my forehead. I mean, can I? I can. No, I'm about 3. 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm about 3. I'm about a 3 head. But yeah, I don't think we've played terribly. I think it's been a fairly even game. I'll get the stats up. Stats probably don't agree with me. But yeah, I mean the stats do really. 7 shots, 3 on target, 57% of the ball. Not terrible. Not terrible. If I go to this, I think these two have worked quite well today. I don't think it's been too bad. You right, Nay? You love Subway, do you, football? Good on you. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That is greatly appreciated, and of course does mean a lot. But for me, you look at this team and you look at the bench. Who do you bring on to try and make the difference? I would consider bringing off one of these two, one of either Matic or Fred. even though I just used done it the wrong way around, and bring on Ethan. I would take Fred off for Galbraith. Get him on. Make that change. That's one change. I would then bring off Wan-Bissaka for Williams. Then what else would I do? I'll get Diallo on for James, especially if James is gonna start against Chelsea. If not, it depends. If James will start against Chelsea, I will take Dan James off. If Greenwood's gonna start against Chelsea, leave it. Bruno. The only issue is who do you bring on for him? There's no matter. I don't know who you bring on for Bruno unless you change your system. That's the issue. We got three defenders, well, 3 goalkeepers and 4 defenders. Rashford's on. No, Rashford's coming on for Bruno. Rashford's coming on for Bruno. So Bruno's off. So's Tuanzebe. So Rashford's on for Bruno. We know, and so's Williams. So Williams is on. Tuanzebe's on. Read your last 2 comments. No, you're 5 years, 29 days older, Finn. 5 months. Basically 6 years. Round it up. So Brandon Williams is on for Wan-Bissaka. Rashford's on for Bruno Fernandes. We know that because of the captain's armband. So Rashford's captaining us now. And Tuanzebe's on for who? For Bailly. At least Bruno's having a rest. Yeah. What it took 3. Well, yeah. I mean, we've got a lot of injuries, especially in midfield. But I don't know. Why would you take 3 goalkeepers? I don't know. So, let me put James back in. So let me sort the team out. I think Telles is off. No, Telles shouldn't be off. Unless he's gone left. Unless Tuanzebe's gone left back. What? Can you show us the changes, please, BT? No, Telles is still on. Bloody hell! Bailly's not come off. Bailly's... Tuanzebe's gone in midfield. So that's what we're doing right now. Greenwood's gone to 10. So what we're actually seeing is this. Dan James out on the right. That's what we're seeing. But yes, so he's taking a bit of a knock there. He should be alright. I think Telles is off. Fred's centre back for Eric. Bruno off. So that's the team. Why? I don't get the point in putting Tuanzebe on in midfield. We've brought Ethan Galbraith. What's the point of it? Wants to win? Yeah. I think we do. Rashford's stupid. Bringing Rashford on stupid. What I would do if I was Ollie and we're playing with these two, swap them around. I think Martial on the ball is much better than Greenwood. That's what I would do. If we're playing either Greenwood or Martial as a 10, I think you put Martial at 10. I think that might be what he's done as well. I've just seen Martial there. Lindelof. Can you go to... Yeah, wait. I will. Martial wins a free kick there. Good play. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. I mean, that team's obviously now wrong, but you'll have to just ignore it. Foul on Martial by the centre-back. So, free kick to Manchester United. Rashford and Telles standing over it. Bruno free. Oyarzabal's come off for Sociedad. They've given up on this game, Sociedad. But I don't understand why did you not bring off Bailly? What a strike from Rashford. I don't believe you. I do not believe you, NG. And if you are, I'll probably have to time you out. But I don't believe it's going top corner. Rashford, a free kick. Just wide. It's not actually that bad by Rashford, especially to his standards. Sends the keeper the wrong way. But what I don't get, why do we choose to bring on Twanzebe in midfield? We've got two now absolute defensive midfielders. We've got a centre-back playing in midfield, and we've got Matic, who's a defensive midfielder. I don't know. But look, I hope you are all enjoying today's stream. If you are, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. A big up you lot. Is Donny injured? Yes, he is. Donny van der Beek's injured, as is Cavani, who's closest to the pin comment. Well, it's 0-0 at the moment. So that would be, well, I don't know. United Live or David. United Live went for a 1-1. David went for the 2-0. I went for 2-1, as did Nico. NG and Nay both went, well, NG went for 3-1 and Nay went for 3-0. Who's injured? I don't know. I think Brandon Williams went down, but Januzaj puts the ball into the box. Henderson came out, then went back, hesitated. Oh, good chance to Sociedad off the bar. Martial clears it out. I wonder what they'll say about Dean Henderson for that. Really poor from Dean Henderson from me. Ball came in. He came out, then went back. Ball came in. Poor volley. He's nowhere near the header. Poor from me. Tales is now injured. Yeah, he's down, but I think he'll be alright. Of course, it's 5 years since Marcus Rashford made his debut. I think that's probably why he's come on in it, really. Ollie loves that sort of thing, like sentimentality, like, ooh, 5 years since his debut, let's bring him on, let's give him captain's armband. It's pathetic. Right, and it makes no sense to do so. Finn, bring out FCS football merchandise, I'd buy it. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'll do that, to be perfectly honest. Manchester United got 2 subs left. I believe we do, yes. We've brought on Williams, Twanzebe and Rashford. Yeah, we've got 2 subs left. Leicester are losing at the King Power. 1-0. There's Martial bringing it forward. Doing well. Gives it into Dan James. Martial is definitely playing at 10. Yeah, I've read that. Twanzebe picks the ball up. Here's Matic. Matic into Rashford. Rashford going to go alone again. Stop it, Marco. Greenwood does well. Shoots. Good save by the keeper. Richarlison is a super sub. Richarlison's a fantastic player. Do you think Williams has the potential to be special? Not really, to be honest. I don't think he's... I think he'll be an average Premier League right back. I don't think he'll ever become something special, as you put it. don't get me wrong, I love him to be, but I don't think he will. But like I always say, William, Brandon, go prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Go become the best right back in the world. You'll never hear me complain about Williams if he goes on to become what a lot of us hope he will. But I don't think he's at the level. He has the level of potential as like Greenwood does, Rashford does, Martial does. I think he's very similar to Dan James as a player. Like they're okay, but they're not going to become something really special. Ball out to the right back here. Goes into Januzaj. Januzaj, I think he's had a pretty good game, to be honest. You remember Sky Sports Fan Zone? Yeah, that was funny. They're just going mental. I tell you what, it wouldn't be such a bad thing to bring Adnan Januzaj back for the right price. I know we have a buyback fee on him. I can't remember how much that is. But for the right price, it might not be a bad thing. Like, for me, Januzaj's better than James. Oh, good defending by Williams. Out for a goal kick. I don't know what to say. I don't know how we should be winning this game at this point. Realistically, we've started pretty much a full strength team of players we could, and I don't think we've been amazing. I don't think we've been a dominant and as good as we should have been. Can you make FSS Fan Zone? No, that would take too much time. There's a lot of things that would go into making stuff like that. Like, just think, for stuff like that, you'd need people that would be willing to go on camera. You'd have to obviously sort out people that you could guarantee that will always be available to do it, and always want to do it. You've got like actually making sure they're watching the game at the same time. Making sure people have good quality equipment. It's very hard. Plus, I'd feel quite bad putting like if I'm constantly making videos or whatever, I'm recording them, and then I couldn't give you anything in return. I feel quite bad. Here comes Sociedad down our right hand side. Brandon Williams does fairly well, but not great, and Henderson just claims the cross. Quickly rolls it out, but instead of seeing Matic on the ball, we saw one of their players. Matic gives it out to Anthony Martial here. 1v1 with the defender. Gives it to Rashford. Gives it back to Martial. Martial, lovely ball out to Greenwood. Martial just offers himself as the option. Martial wants it back, and he gets it back. Good play from Martial, and finds Tuanzebe. He gives it out to Greenwood. Nice play from Greenwood! Side net him. I came first in FIFA 21. I was Everton manager, and I got Max Aarons. Fair enough. What difficulty do you play on? Yeah, you would. Like a lot of you would, but it's a lot. I'm not saying you wouldn't. But it's a lot different between it when it's a what's it called? When it's not real, it's easy to say, oh, yeah, I'll do that. But when it becomes a real thing and you're expected sort of thing to be there every week or whatever to do it, it becomes it's different. And like I said, I just feel bad not be able to like give you anything in return. Bye into Tellez. Rashford. Tellez. Back to Rashford. Lindelof. Bye. I got 10 million I got for 10 million from Norwich. Fair enough. Decent price. Lovely ball. Bye does well. Mikael Moreno will pick it up now. Ball comes in. And it's easily defended by Telles here. We'll just go down the line looking for Rashford. Really poor ball though. I'll stop watching if we don't score by the 75th minute. It's not great, is it? It's really not great. But I don't think Real Sociedad really challenged us, but have they? Would you say they've had the better chances? Maybe. But I don't think there's been that many in there. Poor from Greenwood. Ahmad on. Yeah, I would bring Ahmad on. For sure. And he is coming on. Good. That's what we needed, Ahmad. Come on. Let's go, Ahmad. I signed Haaland and Sancho. I mean, good luck to you. How much you get them for? That couldn't have been cheap. Come on, Ahmad. That must be for Dan James or... Well, I don't know who you'd bring Ahmad on for. We haven't got... The problem with taking Bruno off, and I think we should have brought Bruno off. We've now got Martial and Greenwood both playing, and one of them's playing as a 10. Doesn't work. Finn, is there any chance you'll ever do fan cams? Maybe at some point, but not for a while. Like I said, again, it's the same with the fan zone idea. I feel bad making it so people have to like do it all the time. Dan James is coming on for Diallo. 125 million for Sancho and 110 for Thingy. Ahmad can play on the left. I think Diallo will probably will play on the left. But like I said about Shola, Shitar, whatever, or Diallo in the last game against Sociedad, regardless of how he plays, get behind him. Get behind him. It's his second game ever for Manchester United. Sometimes he won't do amazing. Fan cams on stream. Oh, I can't do it on stream. If I was to do fan cams, what I'd probably do is open up an email or some sort of Dropbox or whatever. And if people wanted to do fan cams, they could just record themselves doing it, send it to me, and I'll watch it through. And if I think it's alright, I'll put it up. But Januzaj put the ball into the box. Tellez heads clear. Ahmad wins the ball well. Diallo beats it, skins his man, finds Greenwood. He looks promising. He does look promising, doesn't he, Diallo? He looks fantastic. United do have one sub left. Come on, Diallo. I like the look of Diallo. I think he looks class. Here is Martial. Absolutely no one around him, but he does fantastically well there, Martial. Gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood out to Diallo. Poor from Diallo. And Williams can't pick it up. But Diallo will win it. We'll just win it back. Does well there, Diallo. Gives it to Bailly. I think Eric Bailly will be big to Manchester into Diallo's development. Both Ivorian. They're clearly good friends. We've seen that briefly on social media. I'm looking forward to seeing how Diallo will grow and become what I have no doubt he can become a fantastic player. And Diallo next Man United, great. I certainly hope so. I mean, yeah, I hope Diallo does score, but there's no pressure on him. That's the biggest thing. Finn, how long have bed watching you? How long have you been watching me for? I actually don't know United Live. I'm pretty sure Nico started watching me on the Leicester game because that was the game after Everton, I believe it was. But I have no idea when you started watching, mate. Or what you've been watching for a while, and obviously I greatly appreciate that. You're you're like Nico and like a lot of you at this point. You're ever present in the stream, which is fantastic, and I thank you for that. Matic does well there. Same with you, Nate. The only reason I remember Nico because I questioned because he told me he was an Everton fan, and I asked him, did you find the channel because of the Everton game? Because I assumed that just would have been how. Right, Telles here with the corner for Manchester United. Telles puts the ball in. Header! Who's it? Who is it? It's Axel Tuanzebe! Axel! Come on! What a header from Axel Tuanzebe! Big. I came from Goldbridge. I do remember that, yes. Arguably, I'm better than Goldbridge. 1-0 Manchester United. Axel Tuanzebe. What a beast. Sit down, haters. Absolutely. The amount of abuse this man has got online for things you could class as mistakes or whatever. Brilliant. Great header. Delivery. Fantastic from Alex Telles. Lindelof and Tuanzebe darts to the ball. Lindelof misses the first one. But Tuanzebe, bang! What a header! Fantastic from Axel Tuanzebe. Boom, chakalak! It's a great header, isn't it? It is a great header from Tuanzebe. Hello, Kurt. How are we today? I'm so happy for Tuanzebe. Like I said, the amount of abuse he received after the Sheffield United game, after the Everton game, that's a big goal for him. He's playing in midfield. I was going to VAR. Hello, United. Here for the United. What the fuck? No. You can't. You can't do this. I started watching you a month after Nico started watching you. Nico watching you on January 20th. I'm going. There might be no goal. I can't. It must be given. Lindelof has jumped going for the header and absolutely clatters somebody. Fucking hell. It's not been given. Goal's been ruled off. He's booking Lindelof. Fuck off. It's a joke. He's going for the ball. Lindelof fouls someone in the box. I think that's a joke. Don't get me wrong. He has absolutely killed somebody. He has nearly killed somebody. But it's a joke. Like, he's got eyes for the ball and only the ball. And just because Lindelof just out-jumped somebody, it's fucking stupid. That's should never be disallowed for me. Yeah, so yellow card for Victor Lindelof. I think that's a joke. I don't think that should be a foul. Januzaj comes off now for Sociedad. Let me bring off Diallo. No, let me bring on Amad Diallo there. That should have been a goal for me. Should be a goal. Lindelof thinks he's Claude Van Damme. He has absolutely clattered somebody. For those who aren't watching the game, Lindelof's jumped and he's like knees clatters into someone's face. The defender's received a flying knee, but Lindelof's got nothing but eye for the ball. He hasn't gone for the man at all. I don't know. I don't think it should be. But look, I think it's sort of 50-50. Matic. Lindelof. I can't get over it. He's absolutely smashed him. Lindelof. Into Bailly. We're just knocking it around the back here, Manchester United. You might sell Pickford. I mean, is he good on FIFA? Uh, Yanazai can't play because we have a buyback, which means no, that's not how it works. Yanazai just came on. Go on, Martial! Martial! Unlucky from Anthony Martial. Martial's it's screaming it's a corner. That's not how you spell Yanazai. We'll see. Let me see this again. Martial does really well. Strikes. Good. I think that's safe. That's a save. I think the keeper saves that. He does save it. It's a good save. Should have been a corner. No, a buyback fee just means we can buy him back for a lower fee than normal. If it's only loans where they can't play. Ponzebi wins the tackle and wins a throw in for Manchester United. Lindelof was jumping like Ronaldo. Well, it's a great leap from the lad. You have to give it to him. It's a great leap from the lad. You got to respect the leap. He's like a salmon. Diallo. If Diallo gets a goal, that's good. I would love Diallo to get a goal. Although I would say there's more important players to get a goal for Manchester United. I think Greenwood and Martial need a goal much more than I think Diallo does. Although I think Martial's played really well. Why can't he jump in our box? Well, I mean, if he does that, he'll get sent off and we'll give away a lot of penalties. Won't he? He'll give away loads of penalties if he's jumping like that 24/7. He would kill somebody. Lindelof. And let's not forget as well, he did actually miss the header. All he's done is killed somebody. He hasn't won the header. He's completely missed the ball. But nice play here from Sociedad. Which is classic Victor Lindelof, isn't it, really? I got Saka. Fair enough. Saka's a great player. I really like Saka. I would take Saka at Manchester United, for sure. Yeah, Lindelof just knees him in the... It's fucking... I'll tell you what, if that's not on the football pitch, that's fucking GBH. That's assault. He fucking gets high. He just kills him. I think it's unfair. He's only gone for the ball. Ball over the top here from Sociedad. Brandon Williams does well. He only has eyes for the ball, but it's one of those. It's one of those. You can't. I don't think you can. It's if it's given, the goal's given. I don't think you can complain too much. But if it's not, again, I don't think you can too much. I think if Victor Lindelof won the header, then he probably stands. Victor Jordan. But I think 6-0 Manchester United, bro. What? Do you mean on aggregate? So you think 2-0 from this point? Or do you think we will win 10-0 on aggregate? Can you look at BBC Football after this? We'll see at the time. Obviously, I'll do the little discussion after the game, and we'll see after that. Why can't people like you and Goldwish show the game on stream? Because we don't own the rights. Lovely ball to the back post. You have to think, BT Sport, it's the same reason why Sky can't show this game, or ITV. Not a great... No, it's a good ball. Good ball from Williams. You said it last stream. Yeah, like I said, if we look at it, we'll look at it. I'm not going to guarantee it. Who the fuck is this? Who's this coming on? Baldy McBaldy. Fucking hell. Does he have eyebrows? He does have eyebrows. Finn, can you get in prison and get... I mean, theoretically, you could, yeah. Especially the fact I'm showing my face. It's just illegal. What's the name? It's their number 14. I don't know what his name was. But look, Leicester look like they're going to be going out. If I get up the Europa League, what's it called? Rashford. So it looks like Milan will go through. We go to this. So, looks as if Leicester City might be going out to Slavia Prague. Is it Prague or Prague? Obviously, that could be a good thing. That could be a good thing for Leicester. Obviously, that gives them more time to focus on the Premier League, which isn't a good thing for United. Look like Milan will probably just about make it through on away goals. Club Brugge, again, they might just about make it through on away goals. United will obviously make it through. Roma, they're just finishing the job off. Young Boys are again winning this game 1-0. Looks like they're going through. Dynamo Zagreb, again, they're just finishing the job off. And Olympiacos, big from them. Well, bad from them. They're 2-0 down, meaning they will go out as things stand. Big currently in the Europa League. The poor lad is just minding his own business. Sees a flying kick in his face in a quick second. Yeah. What's your name? My name's Finn, as NG said. Let's see a trash. Us and Spurs might win it. Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of the good teams are going out, aren't they? I think Milan, they're always a chance. Oh, good chance there for Sociedad out for a corner. Sorry. I think Spurs, obviously, any team that's got Jose Mourinho as a manager always has a chance in the cup competition. Milan, they're good. Arsenal, they could do something. I would like to see us play Rangers at some point, to be honest. Like, I think a lot of the good teams are going out. Roma, obviously, they've got a good chance. But if we look, Napoli are out. Ajax, they're obviously a good team. Spurs, they got through. Arsenal are through. Villarreal, they're a good team. Milan. Look, Milan could still go out. All it takes is a goal for whoever they're playing. Shoulders coming on. Shoulders coming on. Shoulders coming on. And now you gotta believe it. Now you gotta believe it. Now you gotta believe it. Shoulder shorter. Ethan Laird isn't on the bench. It's shoulder shorter or shorter. I think that should be for Greenwood, to be honest. I think Martial's having a good game for me. Martial. I think if anyone's going to score a goal, it will be Anto today. But look, like I said, we've started a full strength team. We have to win this game. We have to win this game for me still. So, Sociedad with this corner. Ball comes into the back. Well, into the box. Easy catch for Dean Henderson. I mean, we're definitely not out at this point, are we? We'd have to concede 5 goals in the space of, what, 15 minutes? A goal every 5 minutes. That was no. A goal every 3 minutes. It's just not going to happen, is it? Here comes Shola. Who's coming off? Here's for Mason Greenwood. I think that's the right sub. I don't think Greenwood's had a bad game. I think he struggled to get into it a bit more. Who could go to Everton? None of these players are going to Everton anytime soon. I don't think Greenwood's had a bad game. He's had an average game for me, Greenwood. He goes long. Look, so let me swap them background. So Anto will go up top, and here is. Let me put Shola in. Shola Shortire is in. Look at the amount of academy graduates: Dean Henderson, Williams, Shola, Rashford. Then who just came off? Greenwood just came off. You got Ethan on the bench. This is a proud... Oh, Twanzebe in midfield. This is a proud day for the Manchester United Academy. And Ethan... And Shola Shortai breaks the record for the youngest ever appearance maker for Manchester United. 17 years and 23 days. Beating Norman Whiteside. Shola Tire. Yeah, I've seen that. Like, why? I don't know why they're trying. Yeah, no, Shola Tire will never go to Everton. Well, in his career, but not anytime soon. And thank you for the pronunciation, United Live. But yeah, Shola Tire. Yeah, Shola Tire. He's a fantastic player. I mean, it doesn't help. I watch all these games without commentary on, so I can't actually hear how the commentators say his name. But look, as always, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Please do share the stream with your friends, with your family, and with whoever really, and help grow this community as we are on route to 100 subscribers. Thanks, and that's all thanks to you lot. Your support is fantastic, and I greatly appreciate it. But lovely turn by Anthony Martial. And Shola, is that not a foul? What I have to wonder, why is players like Shola Tire playing now? But then last season, where was Angel Gomez? Like, I think it's fantastic. But where was that Gomez for me? We let Gomez go. He's doing really well in Portugal now. I would have loved to see Gomez play. Especially considering we didn't play him to play Andreas Pereira and Lingard, who was awful for it. Just hook it up to your headphones so you can hear it, and we can't. I mean, look. I've got my headphones here. If I quickly move my... Oh, look, my headphones are here. But I don't particularly want to be listening to the game like this all day. Watching the game like this. And Slavia Prague have gone 2-0 up. Look, don't get me wrong. Shola's got a big future on his hand. This is only his second ever proper first team football. Diallo, you have to remember, Diallo's not just from the academy. Diallo came from Atalanta, where he played Champions League football a bit. He played a bit in Serie A. Diallo. He's not that inexperienced, especially compared to Shola, who this is his second ever proper men's game of football. Long ball by. Poor. Probably should take that down. Here comes Sociedad. Twanzebe does well. What I think it is quite clear. I think Twanzebe is not a midfielder. He's not a midfielder. He's a centre back. Have you got your food and drink, mate? I've got a little bit of water left. But we've got about 10... Thank you, Nico. But yeah, we've got about 10 minutes left of this game. Manchester United 0, Real Sociedad 0. Martial heads it away. Diallo will just clear it upfield. Martial sprinting onto it. They just knock it back to the keeper. So here is Sociedad. Is it right back on the ball? It's really It's really difficult doing these European streams because I just don't know half of these players. If United score, I will down 8 packs of Coors Light. A disappointing result. Yeah, we started a big team. We started a very strong team, and the fact we haven't scored is a waste. And I don't understand why Rashford came on. I think he's been so quiet, Rashford, especially since Diallo came on. There he is. I think he's been really quiet, Rashford. I thought he came on, looked bright for the opening 5 minutes or so, but I think he's tailed off a bit. Foul. Hopefully the match against Chelsea won't be another 0-0. Yeah, I agree. But the thing is, I don't understand why did we start so many key first team players? Like realistically, Martial will play, Rashford will play, Bruno will play. Either Lindelof, Maguire, Bailly or Twanzebe will play against Chelsea. Yet we've brought them all on. Ethan Galbraith will not play. Why not bring him on today? Look, obviously Shola won't play. Diallo most likely won't play. So I'm fine with bringing them on. Why did Williams not just start the match? Did Ollie really have concerns that this defence... Look, the only change to defence you'd have to... Well, 2 changes. Twanzebe for either Bailly or Lindelof, whichever one you're not going to play against Chelsea, and Wan-Bissaka for Williams. Did you think that defence would concede 5 goals? Martial fouled there. Martial's had a really good game. He hasn't got his goal, but I think he's looked really lively. A few shots from distance that has caused the keeper some issues. He's gotten the ball well. Really poor pass that from Rashford. Lindelof's had a good game. Martial, here he is. Wins a throw. Good. I think Tellez, he's looked alright. Obviously, fantastic balling from the corner. It's just been a solid game from Tellez. Twanzebe into Bailly. He surges through the midfield a bit. Could have played the ball to Diallo there, Bailly. But he does now. Diallo keeps it on, but linesman's giving it out for a throw. I thought he kept it on. I have to say, since the subs have come, we've really dropped off. I think, like I said, I think Rashford's been quiet, and I don't think that's really due to him. I think we just haven't really got the ball going. Neither has Diallo. Here comes Sociedad, good strike. Dean Henderson saves, doesn't hold on, but he grabs it in the second attempt. First thing Dean Henderson really had to do. I won't say that's reassured goalkeeping, but the defenders as well. Just make sure they get to the ball before any defenders could, but Dean Henderson does grab it. Here's Rashford. Does well, but loses possession, and it's a throw into Sociedad. Here is Marcus. Go on, Marcus. Poor from Marcus Rashford. But here is Twanzebe to Bailly. Goes across to Williams. Dean Henderson wants to leave Manchester United, but he will only stay if he wants. Let him leave then, for me. He's not as good as David De Gea. Williams. Play the ball, Williams. Finds Twanzebe. Twanzebe goes into Matic. I think Matic has had a good game. Here is Diallo. Go on, Diallo. Williams. Foul on Williams. Surely no referee doesn't give it. Go on, Matic. Surging forward. Puts the ball into the box. Martial on the stretch. Defender does well. Good play from Manchester United. But I mean, what do you guys think of the David De Gea versus Dean Henderson argument? Who do you think should be our number one? For me, it should be David De Gea. He's our best goalkeeper for me. I think he gets a lot of unnecessary criticism, and I don't think he's made any large mistakes this season. I think Dean Henderson has. Spurs want Henderson and another team. Dortmund want Dean Henderson. I would sell him I would sell Henderson to Dortmund in a deal for either Haaland or Sancho. I mean, the beauty of it, we don't have to sell Henderson, and second of all, we gave him a new 5-year contract this season, so we'll have him long. We have him long term. We're not forced to sell him for ages. And second, if we do sell him, it doesn't have to be to an English club. Lovely flick from Matic, but the baldy is down. Who would be your sub goalkeeper if Henderson left? What's his name? Who would it be? Romero. Your commentary is 10 seconds behind, but your timer is spot on. Should be. But not how it works. You think Manchester United should get Donnarumma? I don't. No, I don't. Look, Donnarumma, there's no doubt he's going to be a fantastic goalkeeper. But to get him away from Milan, you're going to spend a lot. You're going to get involved with Mino Raiola again. And we've got Dean Henderson. We've got David De Gea. Plus, I think he's a good goalkeeper. But if you want someone, you can get Onana from Ajax, who I think is very similar level to Donnarumma. And you'll get him for much, much cheaper. There's Rashford. Right. So it is our free kick. I think Lindelof steps up to take it. He'll go across to Twanzebe. Bailly. Oh, lovely from Bailly. So reassured on the ball at the moment, Bailly. But he just gives it back to Dean Henderson. Long ball. Bailly goes long. Martial, good battling for it. Martial goes down. And Sociedad come away with the ball. Scholler, no, that's Rashford tracking back. Scholler's not really gotten the ball at all, has he? Can Everton have Brandon Williams on loan? I don't know why Williams didn't go out on loan, to be honest. Because clearly, Ollie doesn't trust him. Clearly, or he would have started today. Yeah, he came on at half time. But if you trusted him that much, he would have started. Right. The last few seconds left until added time. Your timer is 65 seconds behind me. Yeah, that'd be because you'll have what's it called? You'll have delay because obviously I imagine you're watching it on the telly while I'm watching it on the BT Sports app, meaning there's always a delay and the stream adds a delay anyway. But that's why I have a timer there. So people can just think their game's up to mine. So we're watching it at the same time. Martial, Williams, Fanzabi. Here is Alex Tellez. Cuts inside. Martial. Martial to Rashford. Matic. Lindelof. Williams. Give it to Matic. Give it to Scholler. Bailly. Give it to Lindelof. We've kind of gone to a back three now. Rashford. Tellez. Poor from Tellez. Sociedad on the ball. They go into their right back. He goes long. Lindelof into Tellez. Tellez to Matic. Into Tellez. What's this? This is like Morse code. Williams. Diallo. Diallo spins. Does well there, Diallo. Wins a free kick. Fair play, Diallo. I will sell Pickford for Henderson or Diallo. I predict a draw, Finn. Do ya? I wonder why. I wonder why you imagine it's going to be a draw when we've got about a minute and a half left of the game. Bye. Darlow's not as good as Pickford for me. Martial gets battled, gets beaten to the ball. Lovely ball out wide. Got watch it, Williams. Remember, no, you did. To be fair, you went 1-0. Why do people hate Marcel? He was our player of the year last year, and now they think, oh, I completely agree. I completely agree. Dean Henderson, nice catch there. I think Dean Henderson's had a pretty good game. I agree. No. I think Martial's a very good player. And look, he went for a bad patch, but then I think people continue to slate him even though he has good performances sometimes. And then obviously the racial abuse happened. And then people are surprised when Martial continues not to be at his very best. When every fucking match day he gets racial abuse. It's ridiculous. I think Martial's been up there for he's a man of the match contender for sure. For me, I'll probably have to go Bailly for man of the match, but Martial's up there. But look, it's going to be 0-0 innit? And it is 0-0. Manchester United 0, Real Sociedad 0 is the full-time score. And what do we all make of that? A good game. Have you been to Old Trafford? I have. I've been to Old Trafford twice. I watched Manchester United play, I think it was Wigan, and we won 5-0. Berbatov scored a hat-trick. And I went to watch Peterborough United in the League One playoff final against, I think it was Huddersfield, which Peterborough won. We love you, Sociedad. We love you. I think it's a good game. I would agree. I think it's been a good game. Underwhelming. If we look, we'll go to the match stats. Look, when you have we were the better side, but we didn't create much really. I think a lot of these shots on targets were probably edge of the box sort of shots where you don't really expect to score. I would love to know how where could we find XG? Understat probably. Understat might have it. Let me go to alright. Actually, before we do that, the scores are around the ground in the other legs. So Leicester City are out after losing 2-0 to Slavia Prague. Milan are through on away goals. Dynamo Kiev snatches the draw, winning 1-0 thanks to an 83rd minute winner. Obviously, we are through. Roma are through. Young Boys are through. Olympiacos get through with an 88th minute winner to take them through on aggregate. And Dynamo Zagreb are, of course, through as well. We kept a clean sheet in both games. We did, which is important. But I think that clean sheet has a lot to do with this man here, Eric Bailly. Very, very assured performance from Bailly. He probably will be my man of the match today, to be honest. I'll keep you on this screen. Actually, I'll put you back. No. I keep getting these slides the wrong way around. Let me go to. Let me try and find the XG for this game. How Leicester City? No, let's see. I think they. Yeah, I agree. I think they will try and focus on the league. Does it? I don't think Understat will have him. To be honest. No. Right, is it on Twitter? XG philosophy, that's what I want. Have they put out today? So yes, so this is the XG for today's game. No, this is the screen I want. Manchester United 0.74, Real Sociedad 1.4. Obviously, a lot of that will be the penalty. But so it just makes you think. It was a very nothing game, and when you start a lot of your first team, that's a bit of a concern. I would say. How is Leicester? Oh, I think Leicester will get on. Will be better now they're out of it than they were when they're in. I don't think Leicester have a massive amount of squad depth, so I think it was always going to be hard for Leicester to focus on both the Champions League and the not the Champions, the Europa League and the Premier League. I think similar to what I think United should have done, should have decided what's the main priority, and I think Leicester probably want the Premier League more, although I think the Europa League was a winnable competition for Leicester. We built up our performance. Real Sociedad deserved a draw because Twanzebe is a fucking centre back, not a striker. Stay back, son. I think Twanzebe played well today. I think he did. No, he wasn't incredible. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he was bad though. I thought Martial had one of his best games in a long time, which is really nice to see. I'm really happy for Martial. I think Bailly, again, proving more and more why he has to play. He's so important, Eric Bailly. He has to play more for me. Right, let me load the player ratings up. There we go. Right, so before we get into the player ratings, I'm quickly just going to go refill my drink again. So while I'm gone, get involved in the live chat. Let me know what you thought of the game and your player ratings really. And I'll be back in just a mo. right and back. He's not supposed to score, so I would have given it. I would have never given it. Brilliancy from VAR. For me, I think this is another example, and if I go to the full screen, of how important Eric Bailly is to this team. And I think this has to show Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whoever you want to play at centre back, whether it's Lindelof or Maguire, Eric Bailly has to be next to him. Maybe you could swap Bailly for Tuanzebe. We don't really know because Tuanzebe hasn't played loads. I don't think Tuanzebe works well with Maguire. I think we have seen that, but Lindelof can play with Tuanzebe, but Bailly must play with Harry Maguire. It's another game where Bailly has been fantastic, and Lindelof has looked one of his best he has all season. Is it would the word be mystery? Yeah, it's no mystery, or there's no other reason why Lindelof would just all of a sudden play fantastically when he's not partnered with Harry Maguire. I think Lindelof has been partnered with Maguire all season. I think there's been 2 games when Lindelof has played when he has not partnered Maguire. Both of them games, probably his best performances this season. Today, looked very, very good. Saved us a goal, in fact. Whereas you look at like West Brom, couldn't cost us a goal. Eric Bailly is massively important, and I fear Chelsea will see Lindelof and Maguire again. I really fear that, because if it is, I think Chelsea might get something in that game, especially if we try and play on the front foot. But we play Bailly, I think we have a lot better chance, and Bailly is so important. Let me get involved in the chat. He's supposed to like Madison. I need a new midfielder. But he has good. You like Madison? Get Fabinho, Nico 4-star, 4-star. Can you read my last comment? Maguire and Lindelof are shambles if they play together. I agree. And it's we know this. It's not new. It doesn't come as a surprise to anyone when anyone says Maguire and Lindelof do not work together. So stop doing it, Ollie. Please stop doing it, or you will lose yourself your job. Because we've seen time and time again, when it's Bailly and someone else, we are a 10 times better team. A 10 times better team. And I think that, look, don't get me wrong, Henderson does well, but I think this is why I think Henderson gets a massive step up on David De Gea, because he always plays with Bailly. What games has Henderson really not played with Bailly? Man City concedes 2. Watford he played with Bailly. What other games? Istanbul, Başakşehir didn't play with Bailly, conceded 2. What other games has Bailly not played with Henderson and he's conceded? Bailly is the difference between a sloppy 1-0 defeat or us winning the game. And it's not even just his pace, his presence. You look at Villa, when we played Villa. Last minute, incredible block. He's just a man mountain, Eric Bailly. He has to play for me. Has to play. Anyway, Tuanzebe's speaking now. Tuanzebe is just saying his natural position is a centre back, but he's a versatile player and will look to fill in where he can if needed. Rubbish questions here for Twanzebe. They've been asked how his season's going so far. He was like, "Oh, I started off injured. It's all right." I don't know what they expected him to say. He's saying They've asked him how is it to trying to build your way into the team alongside these other young players. Again, he's not going to be like, "Oh yeah, I fucking hate him," is he? Stupid questions. There's a good question. He just asked, what does it take to get these builder games going? Or how does it feel in the group? Twanzebi's just saying he's saying all the right things. Like, look, it's hard to get a nice run of games. It takes time, but it's good. There's good feel in the group and whatever. In a bit, Nico. That's a really good question. That was a fantastic final question to Twanzebi. Basically saying, what have you learned and how does it feel? Obviously losing a lot of games last season, losing in the semi-finals, and how are you going to take that into this season? And he answered it perfectly, saying it hurts more when you lose. But here's Ollie now. Sure. The United manager is going. Speaking after that, I'm going. All right, fair enough. Uh, the thing is, I hate about these interviews. They'll never go another game, another clean sheet with Eric Bailly at the back. Surely he must be your first choice centre back at this point. But no, they won't say, "Oh, how assured we look without Harry Maguire today at the back." I'm bored of this. I'm bored of hearing Ollie speak. The thing is, you have such a great opportunity to ask on your social a real question, a question that the fans actually want to know. But no, they waste it, asking, "Oh, if it's a shame there's not a crowd in there." All Ollie's gone on about is it's a shame there's no crowd, and then they make a joke about Robbie Savage's son. Like, ask him about Bailly. Ask him about how much of a difference Eric Bailly has made to this back line. It's stupid. Realistically, you know what he's going to say. He's not going to go, "Oh yeah, the team's shitter," is he? He's just going to go, "Yeah, we're always improving. Yeah, we're getting better and better each day." It's the same. But mate, look at BBC Football, then I will go in 5 minutes. I'll do all the United stuff first, and then we'll potentially look at it. We'll perhaps look at it. So, the next 7 fixtures, we got Chelsea next, then we go to Palace, then we have Man City. That's a hard run of games, that. And after the City game, we've got the first leg of the round of 16 in Europa League. We don't know who will get that. We'll find out tomorrow at midday. If I might go live for it. I can't guarantee it. I might, but we'll go through the play ratings. Dean Henderson. What did he have to do today? In a bit, Nico. What did Dean Henderson have to do today? Not much. I thought what he did do, he looked alright. Apart from there was that one shot which he did save, but he like pushed it away. He didn't hold it. Which for me, I don't think there's anything particularly bad about it. But I think for me, if that's David De Gea, he gets pelters. But I'm gonna give Dean Henderson I'll give him a 7 because we kept a clean sheet. Although maybe a 6. Wan-Bissaka, he came off at half time. I don't think he had his best game. 6. Lindelof, 7. Oh, that's a dodgy 7. Lindelof 7, Bailly 8. Again, the magic of Eric Bailly. The magic of the man. He elevates this defence. He elevates it so much. My dad could be our manager. At least he had a better managerial experience. I wouldn't agree. But yeah, Bailly just elevates. The amount of times we've said this season, Maguire, Bot and Lindelof don't work. And the amount of slate Lindelof gets, people saying, oh, it's Lindelof's fault that him and Maguire don't work. No, it's both of their fault. Maguire and Lindelof, awful partnership. And look, is Maguire a better centre-back than Lindelof? I'm not sure. But again, this is more proof that the signing of Harry Maguire is probably the biggest mistake in Manchester United history. And I'm not saying Harry Maguire is a bad centre-back, because really, he's not a bad centre-back, really, is he? But we spent £80 million on Harry Maguire to play him alongside Lindelof. That's why that's the only centre-back partnership we really saw last season, and the one we've seen majority of this season. Yet they don't work at all together. And if it was the other way around, we brought Maguire first and we brought Lindelof, then Lindelof I would say is one of the worst in our history. Less so because he didn't cost £80 million. See you tomorrow, United Live, mate. But you partner Lindelof, you partner Maguire next to Bailly. I think you could partner Lindelof next to Twanzebe, and they will become a proper centre-back partnership. I think they look fantastic, and arguably you could say that's a partnership that could potentially win you a league title, or at least win you a trophy. Alex Telles, I'll give him a 7. Played the full 90. I didn't think he played badly, Telles. I thought I put a few good balls into the box, especially that one where Twanzebe scored the header. I can't complain about Telles. I'll give him a 7. Like I said, Fred, I'm going to give Fred a 6. Came off at half time. I didn't think he did badly. I didn't think he was amazing. I think a 6, good. I think he was right to come off. I think he needs to come off, and not too bad. I think Matic had a really good game. I'm going to give Matic an 8. I thought Matic was really good today. Good on the ball. Got past his man a lot. Well, beat his man. I can't think of many mistakes he really made. I thought he just had a really good game, Nemanja Matic. I'm going to give him an 8. I was really impressed with Nemanja Matic. Greenwood, 6. And same with... I'll give 6s to all of these front lines, really. Nothing really they did. I don't think they played badly. I just thought they had average games. Obviously, but Bruno came up at half time. I think he stayed on for the full night, he probably would have had a better game. But I don't think he played badly at all. 6s all round. Martial. I thought Martial had a really good game. I think he's up there with Maguire and Matic. I'm also going to give him an 8. I'll give Martial an 8. The only thing missing from Martial's performance today for me was a goal. I thought he looked really good on the ball. Nice passing. I just thought Martial had a really, really good game. Like I said, he's a man of match contender. William, Obviously, you guys can't see that. Williams, I'm going to give a 6. As I will... Rashford, 6. I'm going to give 10s to Diallo and Shola. I don't want to rate them properly. Twanzebe, I'll give him a 7. With Shola and Ahmed, like I said when they came on, you have to remember they are young players. You cannot start criticising them and expecting them to do amazingly right now. They are young players. Diallo, second ever game. He hasn't even started a game yet for Manchester United. Shola Shortier. Again, he's a young player. He's his second ever professional football game. He was just fantastic. They're doing their thing. They're not ready yet, especially Shola, but you got to get behind them. Get behind them because they can become special players. Rashford, I don't think he should have came on. I thought bringing him on was stupid and was sentimental. We saw it against Sheffield United when Dean Henderson started over David De Gea. Why? Because he used to play for Sheffield United. Sentimental. And then when we played Watford and a guy didn't come on, I thought Ollie, I applauded Ollie. I can't remember if I specifically did it, but I applauded Ollie for not doing it. Because I thought that was the sentimentality thing gone. Do what's best for the team. And I think bringing Rashford on was going back to the sentimentality sort of stuff. Rashford was not needed today, and it was a massive risk. He could have got injured. He could have got injured today, Rashford. He came on, he just wasted his time. Wasted time bringing him on. Wasted his energy. Like I said, could have risked him getting an injury. It was a stupid decision to bring Rashford on, and he offered nothing. I'm happy, in a way, I'm really happy Rashford was not in the game at all, really. I think he didn't have much of the ball, which was good, because it meant he couldn't have got injured, could he? Which is good. Twanzebe, he came on midfield. He's not a midfielder. He said that himself. He is a centre back. But especially for a player that's not playing much, he looked good in midfield. He didn't look massively out of place. I thought it was just a good performance from Axel Twanzebe in midfield. I'm not really complaining about him. No, obviously Williams again. He didn't play loads. Not much. He didn't really do much. Williams 6. Same with Wan-Bissaka. I thought in the second half, especially Williams had an easier game than Wan-Bissaka because that Oyarzabal came off for Sociedad, which is clearly their best player. But yeah, and then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm gonna give him a 5. You know, and this is why. Are you going? I'm going pretty soon, mate. I'm giving him a 5 because we didn't win the game for one, but we didn't need to win the game, and I said that before the game at the start of the stream. Winning the game wasn't important to me, but it was about resting players, and he didn't do that for me. Wan-Bissaka played 45 minutes. He shouldn't have played at all for me. Lindelof Bailly played 90 minutes. Twanzebe played 45. We've played at least 2 of them. One of them will have to play alongside Maguire against Chelsea. Why not just rest one of them? Bring Ethan in. For me, I would have started Lindelof and Twanzebe and Ethan alongside Matic when you took Fred off. Alright, that's what I would have done. But no, we've played Bailly and Lindelof for 90 minutes. One of them two will start against Chelsea. I think that's really poor. Bruno, he came off at half time. I'm not too dishappy with that. But bringing Rashford on, I think it was bizarre. And then apart from that, Greenwood, I thought he could have stayed on. What really confuses me, why Rashford came on for 1, I don't know why, but for Bruno, it completely messed us around. Greenwood went into 10. Green was a striker. He's not a number 10. If for me, if you're gonna put either Martial or Greenwood at 10, you put Martial. I think Martial's a lot better. He's more of a passer, and I think Greenwood's more of a traditional number 9. So I think if you would put one of them at 10, it should have been Martial. But I don't think Greenwood had a bad game at number 10. I just thought it was a bizarre substitute. That was a bizarre and risky bringing Rashford on for on. Yeah, exactly. Look, if the game was 4-0 Sociedad, and as such we needed a goal, I would have been like, bring him on, absolutely bring him on. Try, because he could get a goal, but we didn't. He didn't need to bring him on because we didn't need a goal. They didn't score. I find it really weird that he brought Rashford on, and if it was for no reason but sentimentality, which I think is a big issue. And my man of the match today will be Eric Bailly. I think again another example of how Eric Bailly changes the game. I thought he was fantastic, Eric Bailly, today. I really do. And I can't complain about how he played today. I'm going to quickly check who scored would it gave man of the match to if I go to the game. Table. There you go. So who scored had the man of the match down as Bailly. Well, actually, they have it down as their goalkeeper, didn't they? He's got the highest rating. But look, I think this player rating says a lot. You can't see Henderson's rating. Oh no. If I move, can I not move that? Excuse me. There we go. If I move that down there, I think this shows a lot of reason why statistical. There we go. Why statistical play ratings aren't always ideal, because I think we can all agree Lindelof had a better game than Wan-Bissaka, but Wan-Bissaka gets a higher rating because statistically he wasn't as bad. Martial 6.5, same as Dan James. Martial had a very, very good game. But statistically, maybe not. Because he didn't score or whatever. Rashford 6.8. Did he have... What was he in the game at all? This is what I mean. I think that's about bang on for me. Well, obviously, I gave the player rating, so of course I would. But now you agree with me that man of the match today was Eric Bailly. And like I've said, Eric Bailly today is just... He's so important. He's so important. Not only just for our centre-back partnership, but for how we play going forward. I think it'll be important for Diallo's growth. Look, on the play range, I gave Diallo and Shola 10s. At their age, I don't want to be overcritical of them. They're young players. They're making their first few games. After a while, don't get me wrong, if Diallo becomes a first team player, I will start rating him properly. Realistically, both of them didn't have great games. But, especially with Shola, that's what you expect. Real Sociedad are a very, very good team for one. And second of all, we're a team that we had a defensive midfielder and a centre-back playing midfield when they came on, for one. And I think our wingers went quiet in the second half. Like I said, Rashford was like non-existent. But look, I'm really happy that we managed to win. We didn't win the game, but we did what we had to do. We did what we had to do. We got through. We didn't concede 5 goals. We kept another clean sheet. You got to be happy with that. And what can you do? We could have won it. We could have rotated more. We'll come see at Chelsea if that will cost us. Like I said, we got Chelsea on Sunday. I will be streaming that. There will be a match preview for that out as well. That I don't know when that will come out. That probably either Saturday night or Sunday morning. What time is kickoff? That's a 4:30 kickoff. So the stream will start at 4 with kickoff at 4:30. The preview will probably go out on Sunday, but you'll find, obviously, if you are subscribed and got the notification bell on, you'll be notified when that goes out. And yeah, so we go to the Sociedad game. No, we go to the Chelsea game. We've done what we need to do. We got some first team players off at halftime, which was important. We go to Chelsea. Must win game for me, especially now Leicester are out of the Europa League. They're playing once a week now. Well, we're going to be playing twice a week. That's a big opportunity for Leicester to rest their key players and they can start playing their best team week in, week out, while we can't, because we have important Europa League games to come. But I'm happy. I'm happy we got the free. We're through. There are no calamities today. No, nothing that would knock confidence. That's the important thing. And I'll see you at Nate in the Chelsea game. I hope you have enjoyed today. And well, obviously tomorrow we'll find out who we play in the Europa League. I'm hoping for an easy draw. I don't want a difficult draw. I want an easy draw which we can. Well, an easy draw that we can largely rest like we have against Sociedad, and then we can focus on the league. We've got Man City before the first leg of the second round. That's more important than the first leg of the next round. I think if I also want to, I think Ollie wants to win this competition. Let's win it. But I'd rather go out in the next round and then secure second place than get all the way to a semi-final and lose it again. I think if we get to a semi-final, at some point we have to overcome it. I think Europa League is a competition, we can do it. There's a few good teams left in it, but I think most of the teams you consider the best teams are out. The Napolis, the Arsenal, not Arsenal, the Napolis, the Bayer Leverkusens, the Leicesters even. Obviously there's still Arsenal, there's still Spurs, there's still, obviously still us. Granada, they're still in there. Whether they're very good, we don't really know. Granada, they're not good at Sociedad. We've smashed Sociedad. I'll take a Granada, to be honest. I would take a Rangers. I would like to see a Rangers. But anyway, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. If you've enjoyed the stream, please do share it with a friend and share the channel with your friends and your family. That is greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 100 subs. And if we can make that'd be fantastic, and I would greatly appreciate you all for that. This game versus Newcastle next time, which is better. This game, I would say this game, because at least Real Sociedad are a quality side. But anyway, like I said, in a bit, peace.